Hey, what's going on, Kings? It's your brother Excels. Excels the game, excels my name, and make sure you go ahead and excel every day. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm gonna let you know right now, women are craving this from most men. And once you realize what they're craving, guys, and you understand this, you will have women actually genuinely wanting to be with you for the long haul, not just for, straight attraction at first, because it's not really hard to attract a woman, but it's more difficult to actually have her want to stay around with you. Guys, one night stands happen all the time. You go out to a club, a girl sees a guy, he's tall, check. He's good looking, check. He looks like he got a lot of money, check. Hook up. Then what usually happens? She learns a lot about this dude and doesn't want to be with him no more. Guys, you got to understand what women crave from men is to feel feminine. Women are tired of playing the role of stepping into the masculine figure. There is an exponential rate of increase in single mothers and singleless women. I read an article earlier from 2021, approximately 52% of women living in the United States are single. And that number has basically quadrupled since the 1950s. Over 75 years, that number has steadily increased by that rate. It's just nuts to me, guys. But at the same time, I'm realizing women have to stay into this masculine role. Most women I'm meeting, and most women that you've probably met, have to be in that masculine figure. What do we hear all the time in these songs, and these TikToks on social media, online? I don't need a man. I'm good. F my baby daddy. I don't need no man. I'm getting these checks. Yeah, guys, girls can get checks. Girls can get money. Girls can get the alimony. Girls can get the money from the baby dads. I forget what it's called when they send them that check, but whatever. They get that. But guys, in the end, they're lonely now more than ever. They're the loneliest they've ever been. And once you realize that if you can make a woman feel feminine, she will actually genuinely want to be with you. But how does one make a woman feel feminine? You got to understand, most women have been indoctrinated to feel and be in a masculine role. As girls age, I've noticed that they start to realize that they have learned the hard way that it's okay for women to want to be with a man and and feel feminine, guys. But you got to understand, in order to a woman, for her to feel feminine, she has to be with her opposite. She has to be with a masculine man. And most men are lacking testosterone. Most men don't even know how to act masculine. I'm seeing these kids out here. I'm seeing these young men dyeing their hair pink, wearing some like questionable clothing that makes me question what their sexuality really is. It's just nuts, guys. The world's going upside down. But you gotta understand, like, being a masculine man is so attractive to girls. That turns them on just like that. Because masculine men are far and few nowadays. I'm telling you guys, once you realize this, it will be so easy for you to actually have a woman wanting to be with you. When she speaks to you guys, she'll want to be with you. And I don't, and here's the thing too. I don't want you to even waste the time to try to train a girl to be feminine. Guys, you got to understand, you can't change people. People are who they are. Okay, you just gotta understand that some women will try to talk to you like you're the rest of these other guys, and once they encounter you and they feel the energy off you, they understand. Oh, I'm actually dealing with a man. Finally, I'm dealing with a man. She's tired of being with all these regular dudes, listening to these weird songs and watching these weird movies and wanting to be TikTok stars overnight. Guys, there's no such thing as that. Okay, a man understands that he has to be a hard worker. Okay, now let's speak about what you could do to actually make yourself be in that masculine role, guys. What I would recommend any man do right away. Okay, so let's start with number one. I'm not going to just list this problem, guys, tell you that that men are lacking testosterone and women don't know how to be feminine and act feminine, guys. But once you can accomplish this, you'll be set, you'll be straight, you can get any girl you want. I'm telling you guys, you'll have that kind of confidence where you won't care who you talk to, you don't care how bougie a girl may perceive herself as. You'll still talk to her how you want to talk to her, and it is what it is. You just don't care. You'll be your masculine man, you'll be that self-confident man, and women will follow that program. Women love that, they crave that. Okay, guys, because guess what? Good looking guys get cheated on every day. Guys with a lot of money get cheated on every day. Guys with a lot of status get cheated on every day. Well, it's the dudes, it's the masculine men that know how to keep their woman in check and know how to make a woman crave that kind of man. Still have her be married for over 20 to 30 years and still have her wanting to be with that same man because he knows what he has to do as a man. Okay, let's talk about number one. Guys, a man knows he has to be making money. You have to get a consistent source of income, guys. I'm not telling you you got to be Jeff Bezos rich. I'm not telling you you got to be Elon Musk rich. What I am telling you guys is you got to have income coming in and you got to have that attitude and energy where, yo, screw everything else. I'm out here to win for me. I'm trying to consistently climb, guys. You can't be complacent. Complacency kills dreams. You can't be a man who's cool with, okay, well, I'm cool with making 80K a year and that's it. And no more climbing, no more trying to do more and get above and beyond. I'm cool at that level. Guys, no, that's going to have her look at you and say, what the hell are you doing? You should be a conqueror. Women want to be with conquerors, right? Because if you look back in the day, who did the women hook up with? Like the Attila the Hun, um, Genghis Khan, uh, Napoleon Bonaparte. They wanted to be with guys with men like this because these men were conquerors. They looked after what they wanted and they took what they wanted, guys. And you got to have that same attitude. Okay, the dude who's like, at work, I'm okay with having this kind of job for the rest of my life. I don't want to climb. I don't want to climb up the corporate ladder. I don't want to do this. I'm just cool with making this money and just going my day by day. No, guys. No, you should be wanting to fight for what's yours. Fight to get and go above and beyond. Claim what's yours, guys. You're a king. You're a lion, man. Think of yourself as a lion. A lion takes what's his. He looks at the horizon, like the Lion King, right? Like the lions look at what they want. What what they see is what they have, guys. And that's the kind of mentality you have to have. Because if you have that loser mentality and you hang around with loser friends, you're going to have that loser mindset, guys. You're not going to have the kind of woman of your dreams. You're not going to have a woman be infatuated with you. Okay? You have to have high ambition. That's number one. Number two, guys, hit the gym. Okay? Hit the gym. You got to. Guys, hitting the gym, first of all, it's great for your health, but you're also going to look better. And looking better, guys, will make you naturally feel better. Okay? And you'll eat healthier. Guys, everything you ingest and put into your body plays a role. Okay? I'm not saying you cannot have a cheat day. Obviously, we have cheat days, but you got to be strict on your diet. You got to be consistent with your diet. And this is just not like a year thing where you do it for a year and it's done. No, guys, this is a mindset. This is a lifestyle now. You got to understand, once you go down this role of trying to be a man, like an actual man, a man's man, this is a lifestyle. There's no going back. And it's a difficult road, but you're going to have to love the process. And this isn't cut out for everybody. I understand that already. Not every man is supposed to, not every, what I'm trying to say is, guys, all girls become women, but all boys don't get to become men. The men, that's a process. The boys have to go through hell, have to go through pressure, have to go through trials and tribulations before they can come out of that furnace and arise from the ashes and become a man. That's not easy to do. But if you can go through this, if you can go through this crazy trials and tribulations, if you can go through this rotary tribules of hell, guys, you'll make it through. You'll be a man's man. I'm telling you, guys. And the gym is part of that. That diet is part of that. The consistency is part of it. Okay, guys? And guys, also try to read books. Okay, when you read books, you become more intellectual. And when you become more intellectual, you can speak better. And when you speak better, you know how to lead better, guys. People want to follow someone who knows how to speak. When you can speak and be concise with what you're saying and try to minimize errors in your grammar and to minimize stutters and all these mistakes that you've made before, you'll be a better communicator, guys. You'll be able to lead a woman, okay? I'm telling you guys, I used to hate reading all the time. Reading has changed my life. I recommend everybody read, okay? And because think about it like this. If you meet someone and you speak to them, right? Let's say you're trying to buy a car and you speak to someone and they say, and you ask them questions about the car. Well, how fast can the car go from 0 to 60? I don't know. You're going to scratch your head and be like, okay. Well, is this all-wheel drive? Is this rear-wheel drive? Is this four-wheel, like front-wheel drive? I don't know. Okay, what model and year is the car? I don't know. Like, do you know anything? Like, you're going to be like, what the hell? I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to go to someone who actually knows what they're doing, right? If you go to like a car mechanic shop and you tell them you need an oil change, and what would you do if your mechanic asked you, well, how do I do an oil change? You're going to be like, what the hell? I'm not listening to you. You want to listen to someone who knows what they're talking about. Guys, read, learn, push yourself to that next level. It's not easy. But the men who can do so, I'm telling you, you will reap the rewards. Guys, it's not easy to be a man's man. Women are craving to feel like women again, guys. I'm telling you guys, it's easier. It's the easiest now more than ever to go out there and get what you want as a man. Seriously. You have to have the will, the drive, and the ambition to push yourself forward. Because if you cannot do so, you don't deserve the rewards from your fruit, from your labors. Guys, what you put in is what you get, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, if you're half-assing everything, well, then you're going to get nothing. You're going to get half-assed the rewards. But if you put it in your all, you will reap that. You will receive that, guys. Life is full circle. What you give is what you get. What you get is what you give, guys. I'm telling you. Women are craving to be women again. All they see nowadays and all they encounter are weak men. I'm telling you. It's not hard, guys. I'm telling you, it is not hard to attract women. But we don't do this just to attract women. This is a lifestyle. This is for you to become the best of you and claim anything you want in your life. And you could do so if you actually put your mind and your will towards it, guys. If you made it this far in my video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Follow my Instagram and my Twitter down below. I appreciate every single one of you excellers. Let's excel every day.